Okay, it's your boy. We back again. Whoop, I got them backwards. Now we back. Now we back like we supposed to. Must be me. It's your man's Chris Jackson. Dig the shenanigans. Now, do you understand the word that is coming out of my mouth? Because we talking about verbiage. The reason I did that because a lot of times the words we use, people actually don't understand them. You may say things that'll go over somebody's head. Instead of us saying, I don't know what that means, you know what a lot of people do? Like, oh, okay, like they really know. Because I've done it before. When I was younger, people be saying stuff and they use verbiage that I didn't understand. Perfect example. I remember I was in 6th grade. They sent a bunch of hood kids to middle school. We all went to Rivers King Middle School. So, we walk into school, we didn't understand. So this young guy in class named Corey, he hung out with a lot of Europeans, but that's something different. So he said, hey, this guy's back here making false accusations against me. Now, you figure I'm 11 years old. Me and my guy, we looked at each other like, what the false accusations? I never heard of before. We know about lying and telling stories. We didn't know nothing about false accusations. So when we found out what it was, we was all in like, we was amazed because it was verbiage we never heard at 11 years old. But it made me understand one thing at that point. I got to expand my vocabulary because he's the same age as me. And he's articulating stuff I never even heard of before. At 11 years old, he's talking about people making false accusations. He should have been a lawyer at 11. I could have used him in a couple cases a while ago, but that's something different. But listen, what we say is so imperative and so pertinent to what we're trying to convey to somebody. Sometimes we have to sit back and select what we say. And people may not realize this, but in all actuality, before your words are spoken, they're actually processes in your mind. So before they come out, they're being processed. Like at this moment, everything that I'm speaking has already been processed throughout this day. It came to my mind, it came to fruition. Now I'm bringing it into existence by speaking it to you. But I had time to think about it. So a lot of times, with different people, different conversations, like picture this. When you're in an interview, they say, so what are your strengths and your weaknesses? You have to sit back for a minute and contemplate what you want to say. So while your mind is gathering everything together, but you want to use the correct verbiage because you want to sell yourself. The reason for the interview is you're selling you. You're the greatest product you have. You're the greatest thing you can give to anybody. So you have to sell you and present you, but how you say what you want to say about yourself makes a huge difference. Because you can be like, well, I'm cool, I'm smooth, I'm all that. That's fine. But if you articulate it a different way, because people are most of us will be like, well, I'm hardworking, I'm loyal, I'm trustworthy. Okay. Those are simple words, but you got to be more detailed. So the reason I'm hardworking because I want to make sure things are complete. I go the extra mile. See, that's what hardworking is. You exemplify and elaborate on what you're talking about. Each word that you consider yourself, you should be able to elaborate on it. If you say you're loyal, you should be able to explain your loyalty. If you say you're trustworthy, explain your trustworthiness. That's what verbiage is about. Taking the words that we use every single day in our life, but taking that one word and expanding it. Because people are like, well, I'm patient. Well, how are you patient? Because I know how to be not conforming, but consoling in different situations. I know how to ease back and sit back and listen to what's being stated to me before I jump to conclusions. That's a part of being patient. But you see how you take one word and expand it? That's all verbiage is about. You're taking your words and expanding them. It's not about sounding like everybody else, because I can sit here and tell you again, we talk to everybody in our life differently. We laugh and joke with our guys. We talk slick with our homeboys. We ease it down with our wives and our kids. And then we around our bosses and our co-workers. We may even have different tones of voice. Our verbiage is completely different because we don't want them to know things about us that we're not ready to expose yet. So until you're comfortable with that person, you kind of, well, for lack of a better word, you conform to what they are just to fit in. Me personally, I feel like you're taking away from yourself. It's not about saying or speaking how you speak with everybody else, but the thing is, you don't dummy down yourself for nobody. However you want to verbalize it, however you want to articulate it, you never dummy down you for nobody. Don't water you down because you want to fit in. Let them come up to your level. Remember that. There's levels to everything. So your verbiage accounts for what level you are and where you want to be. And I'm going to give y'all a quick hint. I don't know how many people have ever done it before like me. Every now and then I take a dictionary and gather through it. But what's more important to me as a dictionary is at the source. Because what you'll find out is that for plain, simple, everyday words, there are 4 or 5, sometimes even 6 or 7 words that's the same word, have the exact same meaning, but they articulate your verbiage different. So when you're in different conversations and different environments, You can take that word and find the synonym of it, which means it means the same thing, just in case y'all didn't know. And the antonym is one that's against it, so y'all get clarity. But take the synonym of that word and utilize that in a conversation. Like, perfect example, I got a propensity or proclivity to use those two words. Proclivity and propensity means tendency. That's all it means. But I like to use those words because it's not about making me sound more intelligent, because now it makes people want to come up to what you're understanding, make them come up to where you are. It's not about you going down, bring people where you are. So get you someplace higher to bring them up, and your verbiage really does that. So take time to articulate and learn things better, get you up the source, get your understanding of what you want to say, how you want to articulate it, how you want to enunciate things, how your diction needs to be, or your dialogue, however you want to convey these things. But at the same time, elevate you. The verbiage, the better your understanding of your wording, your verbiage, instead of being verbose like I'm doing right now, like I'm running on with the same thing over and over again. But the thing is, you clarify things for yourself and those around you. So then, y'all know we got more stuff coming for you. We gonna keep it short and sweet today. It must be me. We got the book. Y'all, I thank y'all for who ordered the book so far, and I thank you for those who are about to order, because y'all don't even know y'all finna order yet. But right now, something in you going, I need that book. I need that book. I need that book. You want the book. Get the book. Order the book. Okay, y'all ready? Alright. Till next time, y'all know what it is. It must be me. What? It must be me. What? Must be me. Get your copy. Much love.